Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Master Number Hub. If you don't know me, my name is King, and I have multiple master number placements. This week, I want to talk to y'all about how people will be envious of you, or envious of who or what they think that you are. Right? Um, there are a lot of people who want to be master numbers. And who may even try to find a master number somewhere in their chart. Like, they are literally looking for some type of presumed significance of having a master number, right? Um, and I can guarantee you that most, if not all, of those people do not truly understand what comes along with that, right? Being a master number is great. I mean, I love being a master number, but it's not just glittering in gold all the time. You're going through things. You are transmuting. You are transcending. You are uh, going through different metamorphoses and things like that. So yeah, this ain't no, this ain't no, oh, we just get the best of everything and we're royalty and we just do this and we do that. No, 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 no. The potential is higher because of what's required of you. I'm sure you guys have heard this phrase before: to whom much is given, much is required. So the potential, the ceiling is like almost non-existent when it comes to the potential, but it still is in how you do it. It still is in how you work it. You still are required to put work in behind that, right? Just because you have the potential for something doesn't mean that you just automatically align with it and it's just all great and things like that. But no. So yeah, everything has its ups and downs. Everything has its challenges, and different people need to attest to whether or not it's worth it for them. But yeah, I just see that a lot, like especially like being an 11 and stuff like that. So like, I am an 11, and I found that like, just in research, understanding what 11 is, and just kind of being, you know, um, in the community, numerology spaces and things like that, and in places where they're having conversations about numerology, there are a lot of people who would love to be a master number. Oh, I want to be a master number. It's like, look, sweetheart, you're gonna say that, and then you're gonna be basically signed up for a life of turmoil and transmutation. And yeah, of course, everything, like I said, isn't extremely one way. It's not all good, it's not all bad. It's really whatever you make it. And like I said before, the potential for something doesn't mean that you're actually going to, acclimate to that thing. It doesn't mean that you have no work to do. Like, there's still work to be done. There's still all sorts of things to be done. The potential is just non-existent. You know. So yeah, and this is why I say everybody needs to find the beauty in their numbers. Everybody needs to find the beauty in their design, because the design is the design for a significant reason, right? Does master numbers have, particular abilities that maybe the core numbers don't? Yes. Do they have a, perceived bigger mission than a lot of the core numbers? Yes. Can they still screw up and still do the same thing everybody else? Yes. Like, the significance is there, but at the same time, it's also perceived significance. So it's really a thing of, making sure that you are aligned with wherever you are. You're following the path that you have for you. You're doing the shadow work. You're being present. Like I said, you're finding the beauty in your own design. So don't envy being a master number just because of what you hear, or just general excitement, things like that. Appreciate where you are, and if you are a master number, obviously you must be if you're on the master number hub. Appreciate yourself as well, and understand that it did take a lot to get to this point. That's not something they just be handing out. That's not like some, you got to have put work in for it, and even at this point, you got to put more work in to complete it, to really use it to its full potential. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much the video I had for this week. Envy doesn't really do you much good. Not really. It makes a person feel better for the moment. It sounds good, but in reality, you are working against your own desire and something that you are not. So yeah, appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all check out the Master Number Hub TikTok, okay? Like I said, we recently had just passed 100 followers on there. I have other links below. And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all gathering in the Master Number Hub. This is just the beginning, but I'm glad to be able to do this. I'm glad to be able to create space for master numbers and to hopefully help provide you guys with some encouragement, provide you guys with a little insight, so that, yeah, we can all grow together. We can be our best selves. We can accomplish the missions that we set out to accomplish, and, overall just feel good. So, man, I appreciate y'all. Love my master numbers, 11, 22, 33, 44, and I'll see you guys in the next one.